and all. I just want to say thank you first and foremost to all my guests who would have joined me on the line tonight. There is still more to come, but they are on their way home, so they will join as they see fit. I have a few house rules before we start. Remember to keep all phones on silent. Put all your lines on mute, so at the bottom of the screen there's audio. You can always click it. Once it turns red, that means that you'll be muted. Because if you don't do that, we will be able to hear the background noises. All questions will be answered at the end of the call. My wife really joining this opportunity is I see it as a vessel to make an income on something that we already do. We already travel. We would love to see different destinations at affordable prices. And I believe everybody who would have joined me on this call tonight has that is one of their biggest reasons to join in the travel industry. Beside earning a fantastic income, besides wanting to be debt free, we would like to see the world at an affordable price. All right. I would like to introduce our lovely speaker tonight. She is a woman of tremendous value and respect. She's a three-time 10K bonus earner. She is a $50,000 bonus owner and a six-figure earner in the Surge 365 portal. She's closing out the company's car bonus program in September of 2018, which is 1 month away. She loves helping people and have fun while doing that. And she is very, very knowledgeable about the program and what we're about to enter. Without further ado, please help me welcome National Builder, soon to be Marketing Director, Miss Shannice Britto. Take it away.
You did amazing. That was, listen, family, and let me tell you, she found out. When did you get that text about the introduction? Maybe an hour and a half ago, maybe. And I will tell you, you just like knocked that one out of the park. So great job, Miss Ma'am. Family, I'm just so excited about this young lady and her passion and her enthusiasm, not only for what she does already in the community with her clinic, but family, what she's going to be doing for people because, we can help people medically, but sometimes, people also have additional needs and they have needs to be able to therapeutically see the world because seeing the world is therapeutic, but there's also a financial need. And what I love about Shannice, and I've known you all of 7 days now, maybe 6 days, is the fact that she just seems to have such a very big heart. So I'm excited to share. You did an amazing job on that introduction. And now it's going to be my responsibility to help your friends and family understand the power of this platform. I would like to also say congratulations. You already have two people that have seen the vision just like you, and they've decided to jump on board as well. And so welcome to the team. Those of you who have joined Miss Shannice in this particular platform, you are in for a treat. Because if you've never seen the presentation in its entirety, you are about to see that now. So family, my name is Janice Parker, as you heard her so eloquently state. And one of the things that I love about being able to share this opportunity is also being able to intertwine my story just to help you understand who I actually am as a person. And the accolades are great. And I am so grateful for this company. I'm so grateful for those bonuses and being able to create that type of income working part-time from home, which is where I am right now. I am in this is a chair that I purchased for my grandmother years ago, and I love her to life, so I'm always in her chair. But I get to work my business from home, and you will be able to as well. But you know what? It's one of those situations where I built traditional corporate America type business. My business partner and I owned an automobile dealership. I partnered with him in 1999. Well, actually, I was a secretary. And then by the year 2004, we were partners. By the year 2006, our company had grown from $500,000 in sales to 21 million. And so I built the traditional business. I've done that. The unfortunate thing for us was I ran into something called a recession. And I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember the recession that hit in 2008 here in America. It kind of affected the world. I was one of those businesses that if you heard about businesses that closed, I was one of those dealerships we did not make it out of the recession. So I found myself literally starting over in my 40s. And for me, this particular platform allowed me, a person who became displaced from her home and ended up moving back home with my mom, a person who was, could not find employment because I've been employed by myself for so long, actually be able to pull myself up by my bootstraps. Now you're listening and you see the words travel and vacation, and you're wondering how. I'm going to show you how as we unravel the beauty of this travel and vacations platform. So let's dive straight into some information, because what Shannice has seen and what you're going to be able to do is going to be magnificent. See, the world of travel is something that everybody wants to do. Everybody loves travel. So let's imagine, if you will, let's close our eyes and imagine, if you will, you don't have to be back to work until the 22nd of August. And Shannice and I have decided that we're going to pay for your 8 days and 7 nights anywhere you want to go in the world. We're just dreaming. We're just dreaming. But imagine, where would you go? I mean, literally, where would you go? Would it be someplace like Cabo, Cancun, or Puerto Vallarta? How about Jamaica, Cuba, or Puerto Rico, or maybe the South Pacific, Fiji, Tahiti, and Bora Bora? Those sound like all amazing places to want to be. Or what about Brazil or Argentina, Costa Rica or Peru, Spain, Africa, Australia? You know what I feel like? I feel like there's so much world to see and so little time to actually see it in. Well, the beautiful thing for you is that Shannice is bringing you opportunity. Opportunity to travel, opportunity to earn income is totally up to you, because she's introducing you to Search 365. Which offers each and every one of you the opportunity to have what we call the ultimate travel solution. Meaning, what do we mean? It means that you can make money in travel. Now, I don't know if you are aware that travel right now in 18, so 2017 travel, we're estimating it came in at $8.1 trillion. Do you understand how vast travel is? Well, Trinidad and Tobago is one of those places that people come for travel and travel and tourism impacts everybody's economy. Imagine being able to earn income in the world of travel. Imagine taking it a little bit further and being able to save money in travel. I'm going to show you how the online public sites have taken advantage of us for the very last time, because those of you who are up here now, I know you're going to feel like I did when I first saw the numbers. I'm never giving them another dime of my money. We're going to show you how to save money on travel. You know what I'm going to show you also as we go through? Guys, I'm going to show you how to get free travel as well. We're going to talk about seeing the world, because you know what I believe? First of all, I told you I think travel is therapeutic, but I also think this, family. I believe that if people had the time and the income to travel, and they did not have to worry about going to work and creating finances, more people would travel. Well, let me introduce you to option one. You have the opportunity in Search 365 to literally own your own online travel portal. What does that mean? What does that look like? It means that you have a platform that looks just like Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Hotwire, Agoda, Booking.com, Hotels.com, Kayak.com, all of these online public sites that are actually only owned by 2 different companies. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But your site will be the same. Now, you have an opportunity to acquire 9,999 customers in your business platform. But the difference between you and Expedia is this. You have a proprietary algorithm where we work with a company that can verify what the lowest price is on the internet. In addition to that, it will actually reduce the price for your customer. Now, I know there are people out there that say, well, Ms. Parker, you know what? I don't like to sell. Well, guess what? You have the ability to grant free access to your family and your friends. We say up here people that you do know, but I'm going to tell you what, there's a world of people that you don't know. We're going to tell you how to introduce your platform to them as well. Because if you can acquire 9,999 customers, I promise you that there is some serious income there. Now, what about your customer? Well, your customer's benefit is that they save 85% of the time as compared to those sites that we just mentioned. But the difference now is you. The difference is who? Is you. Because you are going to earn whatever they save. We call it share, saving, and earning with the Vortex. So let's dive straight in. Now, if we look at this particular platform, how it works. Of course, you understand that there is a lot of profit in the world of travel. Our company has just decided to pay us for word of mouth advertising versus paying CBS or ABC or whoever for television ads or radio ads. They pay us. So how does it work? So let's just say this is you. Let's just say this is Roxanne. And Roxanne actually shares her link with somebody that she met in the market. And this particular young lady decides, okay, well, you know what? I want to take my family to Disney. And she looks and she sees that when she goes to Roxanne's site, oh my goodness, I'm going to say that's me. I noticed that on Roxanne's site, I save $40.49 per night on my Disney stay. So I booked myself 7 nights. I save a total of $284. Well, this is what Shannice fell in love with, is the fact that that $284 next month, after the purchase is made, that $284 becomes Roxanne's check. Well, what if Erica had one of her customers, and it could be a family member, and they decide that they want to go to Thailand and they book 8 days and 7 nights? Their total savings comes to $949. Well, guess what, family? Guess what? The check for next month for Erica would be $949. In other words, whatever your friends, family, customers, whether you know them or not, whatever they save, you actually earn. And so what is like probable income from this platform? And this is what I love about the income, and I was sharing this just a few minutes ago with some other people, is the fact that you have an opportunity to create an income that's year after year after year. Notice Expedia did not get into the travel game and then get out. Over the years, their client base has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, that's going to happen to you as well, because you're going to start with one client, but the ultimate goal, 9,999 clients. So let's just look at some income projections based on $25 of savings per night. And if we start thinking about everybody that you know, people in your social media platforms, right? People that work near you, people that are friends of your parents, you have common interests with them because their children play in the same, game, leagues that your children play in, or maybe you worship with them, or maybe they go to night school with you, or they go to college with you. How about, we have people that we work with that travel all the time. These are all people that could become your customers. And guess what? They sign up for free. They don't have to pay anything. But the beautiful thing is, once they do sign up, the company actually creates an email drip campaign where they drip on your customers every week to remind them what? That they can book on your Vortex. So let's think about it, Aaron. Let's just say in your first year, right? Let's just say by August of next year, August 7th of next year, there are 200 nights that are actually booked on your travel platform. And those 200 nights saved a reasonable number of $25 per night. Family, if you understand and multiply that out, you know that just created for Aaron, what? $5,000. But that's year one. Remember Expedia? We start here, and as we continue to grow, our database continues to what? To grow. So let's just say the year after that, you have a few more hundred customers. And those few hundred customers actually end up booking 400 nights, not 200, but 400 nights. So let's just say hypothetically, that's August 7th, 2020. Those 400 nights times the exact same $25 yields you an income of $10,000 in that 12-month period. Well, let's just say a year later, you have a few hundred more. Why? Because you're sharing your link with different people. Your friends will share the link too. Let's just say by the year 2021, 2022, you have 800 nights booked. Do you understand, family, that just created for you a $20,000 income? Now, let's pull back for a second. Because again, you only have a few hundred clients, but your goal is 9,999. I can't even begin to imagine what happens when you have 1,000 nights booked, 1,500 nights booked in a year, and they're saving an average of $25 per night. But think about this. What if your income, Shannice, only from your Vortex, only ever got to, and for whatever reason, never went beyond $20,000 per year? How many people do we know that by that time would be able, of 20,000 a year, every single year will be able to supplement their retirement. Everything single year will be able to maybe put their money down on a house that they want. Getting that money every single year would allow them to get out of either student aid debt or any kind of bills. Maybe pay off a car or buy a brand new car. Because if we understand what Expedia did by expanding their business year after year after year, is how they became a $60 billion company. Well, family, we may never get to 60 billion, but I tell you what, we will be able to create some significant income with this vortex. And the beautiful thing is, what your customers see, Mark, is the exact same thing they would see if they were on Agoda or Travelocity or Hotwire or Booking. If this looks just like the online platforms, what again is the mitigating factor or the difference? What again is going to be that denominator that changes? We're going to insert you. And so now when your customers travel, they're going to save and you're going to earn on what? Hotels, cruises, car rentals, and weekly stays. Well, you know what, Coach JP? I see flights. Yes, you do. We don't guarantee flights, but you know what? What's great about that is not guaranteeing flights. We see people save on flights anyway. That's a beautiful thing. So, you know what? I've seen things like this before. People say to me, you know what? Well, I've tried some other things. I've tried to other platforms. There have been other platforms that came to Trinidad. There have been other platforms that came to the United States. And there have been people that have tried some of these things and they felt like, okay, it did not work for me. I'm one of those people. Because family, I tried selling like products and vitamins and things of that nature. And I've worked with other companies, but what I'd never seen was a company that gave me a risk-free guarantee. See, here's the thing that I love about our company is that they understand that there were people like me who the first time I saw this, I was like, oh my God, can I do it? Because remember, I took such a big loss when our bank filed bankruptcy and pulled our $2.5 million credit line. See, that forced me to close business. So I was a little bit gun shy. But do you know there are other people who have tried similar type businesses and maybe they are a little scary too? This is what Surge 365 says. Don't even worry about it. We have a risk-free guarantee in place where you literally can do this. And see, this blew our minds. Shannice and I understand that if people do what the company says and they acquire 10 customers a month and their customers save and they have the opportunity to earn over the next 12 months, that if they listen to their 30 minutes of online travel every single week, that they're going to learn how to run an online travel platform. They're going to learn how to post and what to post and when to post. And that by acquiring the 10 customers every month and listening to the 30 minutes of training, they activate a 100% risk-free guarantee. That gives people the comfort of getting started in business and doing what they need to do because they don't have anything to lose. See, because if after 12 months you say, you know what, I'm not happy with my financial results, Surge 365 offers the only risk-free guarantee where they will give you your money back, minus anything you earned, of course, and you get to walk away from that business. But this is what we know. If you share this Vortex portal with people, let me tell you the story of Sylvia. So Sylvia is my cousin. Sylvia shared her link with a young lady by the name of Andrea. Andrea was on her way to London because her daughter has been cast in the role of Tina Turner in London. Well, Kay, let me tell you what happened. Andrea saved $200 on her visit to London. Andrea got excited. Now, mind you, that's one customer. You'll notice that the Vortex only costs $177. That's one customer. So Sylvia shared the link with Andrea. Andrea saved $200. Do you understand that got her investment back? That's one customer. But do you also understand that that's her check? Now, the interesting thing is, Andrea said, well, you know what? I kind of like what you're doing because I teach you guys, when your customer books travel, send them a thank you card. Guys, treat your business like a what? Business. And if you understand being good to your customers, you know your customers will do what? Come back. Now, why do I bring up Sylvia and Andrea? It is because of that $59.95 per month. Sometimes people think, oh my God, $59.95 USD, that, I've got to add that into my budget. Not for very long. Why? Because the same thing that happened to Sylvia is going to happen to you. See, here's the thing. Birds of a feather, we say, tend to flock together, right? That's what grandmother said. You're going to share this with some people where it makes sense to you. It's going to make sense to them, just like it did with Andrea. So Andrea ended up purchasing her own platform. That's one of the three people that Sylvia needs to be what we call 3 and free, to literally eliminate, guys, be able to eliminate her monthly subscription payment. What am I telling you? I'm telling you, family, that the beautiful thing is that other people are going to see what you see, right? Other people are going to see what you see. Well, once you have those three, that monthly subscription fee is eliminated. You are in what we call the 3 and free club. But do you know what's also great? Is that you get those three in your first 8 days. The company will also pay you a $150 fast start bonus. Do you understand how powerful that actually is? So here's the thing. You don't even have to worry about the $59.95. Now you may ask, well, can I still acquire 9,999 customers? And the answer would be yes. Can I still save what my customers earn? And the answer would be yes. And you can do this from now on. That's option one. Well, you know what? Down in Trinidad and Tobago, guys, you have a second option. The second option is to be able to own option one and option two. Option two is our membership. And I love this membership because people are saving significant income with our option two, our membership platform. So let me share with you how our platform differs from other platforms. First things first is you, family in Trinidad and Tobago, can own option one and option two, which is called the Platinum Special, for $277. $277 will buy you the first platform and the second platform. Now, why is this amazing? So let me tell you about a young lady by the name of Nika. Nika was one of those people who, yes, she was, you know what, Roxanne, she was taking her daughter to Orlando and she wanted to find the best possible price. She had a $2,000 budget to spend on that vacation. Well, the first thing she noticed is, voila, we do actually have more inventory than some of the online public sites. She found that there were hotels that had availability on our membership that were not available on public sites. Number two, this is what she said. She said, Karen, she said, well, I have 3 boys, right, that are autistic. I have 3 boys that have a slight version of autism. So they're excited all the time. And she's thinking a hotel room, 3 boys, 8 days, 7 nights. What if I rent a home? So if you'll notice the word homes right here, she logged into her membership and she found a 4-bedroom house, 8 days and 7 nights, 2,200 square feet with a pool that was heated and covered. And it was only $1,127. Conversely, when she looked up homes on Expedia and Priceline, they had a 3-bedroom home for over $2,300. Well, I think that's a no-brainer. She decided to choose which one? The one in her membership. She booked it 2 days before we had to leave. She got the guaranteed lowest price. Memorial Day in the United States, the day before we left, she actually called the concierge department. They were able to help her to figure out how she gets into the house. It was like keyless entry, and she earned reward credits. Family, she said because she was able to save so much money on her vacation, she was able to treat the family to dinner inside of the Disney park. She was able to buy authentic Disney t-shirts, and she was able to buy very nice souvenirs for her family. Well, why is that important? Because she was able to keep her money where it belongs, in her wallet. Let me explain to you why. Online, the companies that are public, so our platform is private. You have to log in. Because in order for us to offer you prices that are $948 than their lowest price, and of course more than $1,000 better than their higher prices, we have to be private. So this Orlando 7 nights in a 2-bedroom right near the Disney gate is the exact same hotel, that Expedia is offering at $1,641. We can offer at $693. There is a parity agreement online. A parity agreement, the way they have it set up, I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. The way they have it set up is this. The agreement says that I, Expedia, And Expedia, family, if you don't know it, they are a $60 billion company. And iPriceline, who is also a $60 billion company, these two companies own most everybody else. So when you're shopping hotels.com or Tobago or booking.com, you're really shopping either Expedia or Priceline. So since there's enough money for both of them, they never overcompete with each other. So if you've ever gone from site to site to site to site looking for the best price, the reason you didn't find it is because they don't overcompete. So recently, Shannice was able to book her own travel in her membership, right? This is what you'll find. You're going to see what the lowest price is for them, what our price is, and what your savings is. And you'll notice in this example, $948. Now I ask you, where would you prefer that $948 to be? In the pocket of a faceless corporation that does not know you, or in your pocket? Same thing if, in this example of traveling to New York. And the interesting thing about the prices that we have, their price does not include taxes and fees. Our price does. So if you were to back out Shanice's taxes out of $426, you're looking at about $390. $130 per night, family, to stay in Manhattan, in New York. Family, even looking at Thailand. Now remember, I mentioned to you that we don't guarantee prices on flights, but let me tell you what happened to Tanisha, another young lady on our team. So Tanisha was able to log into her membership, right? She was able to, on her flights, because she's going to London, she was able to save $2,400, $600 per ticket times 4 tickets, $2,400 on the flights, and over $300, I think it was like $370. This is just the flights for her luggage, or because the baggage fees. So imagine saving $2,700 on your overseas flight. Then logging into your membership and booking your accommodations in the exact same location as Expedia for this 8 days and 7 nights, and saving $3,164. Do you see the value of owning our membership? Because if you don't own our membership, this is your price, and then you've got to add to that taxes and fees, and then you've got to add to that, guys, your flight. See, with our membership, you're going to save so much money. Even we show examples of traveling to places like Rome. Rome has so many excursions. Family, excursions cost money. But if you keep your money in your wallet, your $812, you don't have to worry about having to pay Rosa money out of your pocket for those excursions, because you were able to keep your money and not give it to Expedia. Now, you're going to find, though, that we have some vacations, like this amazing vacation for 8 days and 7 nights in Colorado, where we as members save, but a Vortex customer does not save. And the reason for that is, as a member, you will save 100% of the time, and as a customer, you save 85% of the time. So here's another example. Las Vegas, 8 days, 7 nights, 2-bedroom suite. You get to pay $459, which includes tax, by going in your own membership. Or you can go back to one of those faceless public sites and pay them $13.86 and not keep $9.27 in your pocket. Well, you know what I know about people who will get on a webinar at 8:30 at night is the fact that they understand that saving money only makes sense. Consider your Vortex membership, your Vortex platform for your customers, and your private membership for you. Consider that your online eternal coupon on vacations, meaning every time you travel in your membership, and 85% of the time that your customers travel on your Vortex, each of you will save money. The beautiful thing, of course, is that whatever they save, you're going to earn. And you know what the other interesting component is this, is that when you look at this, Zoe, if it says lowest internet price, that means that there's a higher internet price, which means if you're going out there on those faceless public sites, you understand that you're never going to get the best deal. And if you're not lucky enough to find the lowest internet price, you'll be stuck with the highest internet price. Now, are we the first membership out there? Absolutely not, guys. American Express has coined the term years ago. Membership has its privileges, and they own a company called Inspirato. And that particular company charges people $10,000 USD, $20,000 USD, $30,000 just to join the platform. People have joined it because they've been looking for exclusivity. They've been looking for those prices that I just showed you. The interesting thing is American Express gives you one premium trip and two premium trips for $30,000. Makes no sense whatsoever. Well, Coach JP, why would people pay that kind of income for travel? Because they want what we have. So we feel like it only makes sense for us to be able to share with you, and then you to be able to share with your friends, a travel platform where you can go where you want, when you want, with who you want. Not to mention, Roxy, you have the opportunity to have big discounts on vacation travel, any day, any kind of time travel. And here is the thing. A Fields, there are no blackout dates. Travel on any holiday, whether it's Carnival in Trinidad or whether it's Labor Day in the United States, it does not matter. You can book your travel and you earn reward credits that will give you travel opportunities, right? Or free shopping, travel, dining, and activities. Because inside of your membership are 4,000 stores, 4,200 to be exact. Neiman Marcus, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, places that we go shop online all the time. Well, guess what? You can do that shopping in your membership and get back, even save money and or get reward credits. Watch this, family. For Christmas holiday, whenever we did it last year, I went inside of my membership and that's where I purchased all of my gifts. Why? Because I got reward credits, right? I'm not going to get reward credits going straight to the vendor. Remember, that's just a faceless corporation. I know me. I would like to keep my money in my pocket and not give it to them. What about you? And then, family, again, the price of a platinum special for those of you in Trinidad and Tobago is $277. And again, $59.95 per month until what? Remember, once you refer three, guys, your membership fee, what does it do? It goes away. Now think about it. What about those three people that you refer? What happens when we help them refer three? Well, that means they stay active, which means what? Your $59.95 is going away for good. And so I love that piece about our platform. So let's talk about, the Vortex special. And so I'm going to kind of go through some slides that are, they actually apply in the US, but they're not applicable in Trinidad and Tobago except for these reward credits. Now, when you own the Vortex Platinum Special, not only do you get paid when your customers travel, but you also earn reward credits when your customers travel. So I want to talk to you about Andrea. Remember the young lady I told you that just went to Trinidad? She's in London right now. So Andrea just had someone message her. So because it doesn't take much to get travel clients. Someone just messaged her and said, hey, can you book 200 people on a cruise for our church? So I want you to understand that when you own the Vortex Special, you actually have the ability to get reward credits. Well, watch this, guys. She books that 200-person cruise, and each of them, let's just say she only saved, remember that $25 we talked about? Well, she could, on one booking, she could earn $5,000 in income, 5,000 USD. And I don't know what the exchange rate is, but let's just say if it was like 6, then that's $30,000 in Trinidad, what do they call it, TT, in TT dollars? But watch this. Notice that cruises are 5,000 reward credits. Well, if we took those same 200 people and she earned 5,000 reward credits on those 200 people, then what you're looking at is her earning 1 million reward credits. Now, for those of you who are just seeing this for the first time, Javier, you may be saying to yourself, okay, I don't understand. Why are those reward credits important? Well, let me tell you why. Because guess what, family? Remember I told you something about free travel? Y'all remember I talked to you about free vacations, right? Well, those reward credits will buy you 8-day, 7-night vacations, 100,000. Will buy you 8 days, 7 nights in Cabo, a top 10, Vegas, a 4.5-star, Maui, a 4-star with an ocean view, Orlando, Rome, Caribbean cruise, Africa, Trinidad, Thailand. Family, listen, 8 days and 7 nights for free. So the power of owning the Platinum Special is not only will you have the opportunity to earn income, but you'll also have the opportunity to earn reward credits. Now, here's the beautiful thing, family, is that what's right for you is totally up to you. You may say to yourself, okay, you know what? I love the idea of the Vortex. 177, and I have a risk-free guarantee. I have my Vortex referral earnings. I can earn 5,000 maybe a year at 10,000 and get up to 9,999 customers. I like the idea of that. Okay, you know what? It's 177 and then 59.95 a month until what? You have what? 3. And if we get those 3 in your first 8 days, that's a $150 bonus. Then you may be that person who says, well, you know what? I want the Vortex special, the platinum special, which in Trinidad is the Vortex plus the membership. So not only do you get to earn income, but you also have the ability, family, to be able to save money on your personal travel with a 150% price match guarantee. Trinidad and Tobago, that's $277 USD. And just for the sake of where we're heading with the rest of the presentation, this is 1 point, guys, and this in Trinidad is 2 points in what we call the Vortex Special. So now, that we've just talked to we've talked the last 35 minutes, and we've talked strictly about what? We've talked strictly about travel. So if I were to say to you, congratulations and welcome aboard, you have a 100% risk-free guarantee on whichever platform you choose, the Vortex or the Vortex Platinum Special, Vortex Special, you have a 100% risk-free guarantee. What Shannice and I want you to understand is that you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. For the first time, family, there's a company that will back your business 100% for a solid 365 days. So there's another option to earn income, though. For those of you who are familiar with networking, and I don't know if you are, but here's the beautiful thing. And Ian and Gerald, I actually love this particular platform because, family, it gives you the ability to create something we call wealth. Now, some of you may know him and some of you may not, but Warren Buffett is the number 2 richest man on the globe. He's number 2 behind Bill Gates, and I understand he gave Bill Gates $40 billion for his nonprofit organization, which bumped him from 1 to 2, but I would still be okay with 2. But my point is this: one of the wealthiest men on the planet is giving us a piece of advice. And the advice he gives us says this. It says, listen, to increase your wealth, he says, start a business. Now, what is the difference, family, between income and wealth? Well, here's an example. When I sold cars, and they look better than this, but this is just my example. When I sold cars, family, I would get a check, which was my income. So if I sold a car, I got a check. If I did not sell a car, I did not get a check. Y'all understand that? If I put in 8 hours at my job, I got a check. If I don't put in 8 hours, I don't get that check unless I have vacation. So what's the difference between income and wealth? Well, if you think about the companies that are not just have one store, but they have multiple outlets like McDonald's, like Chick-fil-A, like Kentucky Fried Chicken, like Church's Chicken, right? These are companies that have multiple stores, so their income continues to do what? It continues to come in, right, without the owner of the franchise going out there and doing the work, and it continues to get bigger. Why? Because it's not just one location. So when you have something like this, that income not only pays you and your spouse, right? It not only pays you and your spouse, but if something, God forbid, happened to you, it continues to pay your spouse. If, God forbid, something happened to your spouse, just like when Ray Kroc, passed away, it passed into their children, and it also passes down to your children's children. So when we're talking about creating wealth, we're talking about creating an income that's not just going to pay you, but it's going to pay into generations. Most of us love our family. Most of us want to see the best for our family. So when you have an opportunity to create wealth, I think it's a great thing to jump on. What about you? But it can't be any business. You know that, right? It just can't be any business. This is what Warren Buffett said. He said things that you like to do should be a hobby of yours. But things that the world does, you should figure out how to make it a business of yours. Well, remember those numbers I told you at the beginning of the presentation? Remember I told you that travel did in 2016, $8.6 trillion? Now, if you were to break that down to a 24-hour day, $20.8 billion. If you were to break it down again to per hour, $867 million per hour? Seriously? We're going to be on a webinar for an hour. Travel will earn $867 million plus because we did more than that last year in travel. $7 million in an hour. And for most of us, just 1 second of what travel earns, right? Just that 1 second was per year would just set life in the right direction. Well, how do you gain your access into being a business owner in travel where you create that wealth? Very simply, Surge decided to do this. They took the world's largest industry and added to what I believe to be the best compensation plan in the industry. Now, everybody says they have a great comp plan. Let me tell you why I believe ours happens to be the best. See, there are companies out there that will give you, yes, they will give you some type of fast start bonus in your first 30 days in business. And that is fantastic. I have a couple right now named Rosa and Stu. If 3 people upgrade to platinum on their team and they add 2 more platinums by their 30th day, they've got a fast start bonus of $1,000 in 30 days. But after that, family, now that they're brand new team builders, you know what Rosa and Stu have access to? They have access to unlimited $1,000 bonuses. Well, this works here the same way as it does in Trinidad and Tobago. And I will tell you what, Shannice is so on fire that she will have that $1,000 fast start bonus in her first 30 days. But why did she invite you to this presentation? Has nothing to do with her. She wants to make sure that you too have an opportunity to not only get that fast start bonus in 30 days, but have access to unlimited $1,000 bonuses. This is 1,000 USD. Guys, to have access to unlimited $10,000 bonuses. That means the harder you work, the more you make. See, I've been in compensation plans where it was so top heavy for the company and light for us. This is the reverse. It's heavy for us and lighter for the company. And inside of your first 100 days in business, guys, you have an opportunity to earn, $50,000 in your first 100 days. That's why I believe our compensation plan is the best, because I've never had anyone say to me in any other comp plan, you can earn $50,000 in your first 100 days. And here's what I will tell you. You pull that off in your first 100 days, the company will give you a second 100 days to earn a second $50,000. That's a $100,000 payout in 200 days. Please tell me, have you ever heard of another company offering that? I dare say not. So what am I telling you? We have the best compensation plan. How do you get started in it? You add $10 to your Vortex or your Platinum Special. $10 makes you a Surge Business Associate. We will be able to help you do the exact same thing that Rosa and Stu are doing. Get those 7 platinum sales in your first 30 days. And guess what, Roxy? That pays you $1,000 USD. Guess what, Aaron? That pays you $1,000 USD. Guess what, Karen? Guess what, Erica? Guess what, Gerald? $1,000 in your first 30 days. After your 3rd platinum sale, or your 6th point, you're going to be promoted to the position of team builder. See, that's when the magic begins. So our goal is always to help you do one, get 3 and free. 2, get to that position called team builder, because that unlocks the compensation plan for you. So let's dive into how that is going to work. So let's just say, for the sake of this example, Roxy, that's you, okay? And for the sake of this example, there are 2 things that Roxy's going to focus on, family, just 2 things. See, I don't know if you guys have heard the jingle down in Trinidad. McDonald's, and I just learned from Pastor Gerald, is 50 years, well, the burger, the Big Mac is 50 years old, meaning they've been making the Big Mac the same exact way for 50 years. It's called a system. Because McDonald's has a successful system, 16-year-olds can run McDonald's. Well, we have a system too, Roxy, and what we're going to teach each of you guys to do is very simple. We're going to teach each of you guys to help everybody in your team get to 3 and free. See, not only is it great for them, but because you help them, you automatically help yourself. How? Every 7 platinum sales is going to pay you $1,000, guys. And I'm not talking about once. I'm talking over and over and over again. In addition to that, you earn $20 per each sale that joins your team. And so, family, those of you in Trinidad, you actually, once you're inside of the system, Aaron and you and Roxy can see this, like Shannice did, you get to order a pay card. It's a Visa pay card. Surge is going to deposit that money onto your pay card. So how would this work? Let's just say, for example, this happens to be Roxy, and Roxy sponsors Scott. I don't know. I'm just going to call him Scott. Now, Roxy, you only have one responsibility to Scott. What Shannice and I are going to help you do is we're going to help you help Scott get 3 and free. We do the same thing. Remember, we have a system. Well, once Scott is 3 and free, that $59.95 goes away. Now, he will still pay his $10 a month, but the $59.95 goes away. Now, Scott has Sue on her team, right? Scott has Sue. She has Sam, right? And she has Sarah all on her team. What on Scott's team? Those are 3 people, Roxy, that you did not know. Scott knew them. Well, what is your responsibility? You know what's going to happen? Roxy, Shanice, and myself, we're going to help Sue, Sam, and Sarah get 3 and free. The same thing we did for Scott, we're going to do for Sue, Sam, and Sarah. And so we're going to start working on helping Sue bring on her 3. We'll start down the road of helping Sam bring on his 3. But how many people do you have on the board right now? Well, guys, you have on the board 7 platinum sales. And what did we say 7 platinum sales will pay you? It will pay you $1,000. Now, you may be saying to yourself, okay, but you know what? I did not know that, we can call him Jim. Let's just give everybody names. Let's just call him Jim, and let's just call him Joe, and let's just call him, I don't know, Jorge, right? I don't know, right? But because we have those 3 people on your team, guess what? You have 7 platinum sales. It just paid you $1,000. Well, what's our next step? It's very simple. We've got to continue to help Sue get 3 and free. We're going to continue to help Sam get 3 and free. And then we're going to get Sarah 3 and free. But then we're going to start to help Sarah's team to get what? 3 and free. See, the bananas thing about this, family, is that this is going to happen over and over and over again. And guess what, family? The more you help your team, the more you help yourself. So when you're a team builder, not only do you earn $20 per sale that joins your team, you also earn, guys, $1,000 for every 7 of those 277 sales in Trinidad. And then, family, you get residual income on those sales. Not to mention, every 100 sales pays you $10,000. And not to mention, guys, that if you do that in 100 days, it's going to pay you $50,000. So far in Surge 365 history, there is my Tashana Richardson was first, Letitia Nicole Beatty was second, Michelle and Ophil Richardson was third to earn the $50,000. I was fourth. We have Maurice Hendricks was fifth, and then we have a young lady by the name of in Mexico, Nelsie Consuela Rojas Cruz, and she was the 6th person to earn this $50,000 in Surge 365. Well, how does it work? Well, let me show you. On your way to your 100 people, guys, if everybody paid the $277 in Trinidad, what's going to happen is you're going to earn 14 $1,000 bonuses, which is $14,000. You're going to earn 120 bonuses, right? Remember that $20? That's $2,000 that you're going to earn on the way to 100. And then when you get to 100, the company's going to pay you $10,000. So you understand that that's $26,000 that you're going to earn on the way to those 100 sales. Now, you do that in 100 days, and the company awards you an additional $25,000. $25,000 plus $26,000 is a $51,000 total payout. So this is a 100-day fast start bonus. Now, if the persons that you recruit pay the $177, the only difference is you'll get 7 $1,000 bonuses. You'll get $1,500 because it's 15 times 100 if they paid $177 versus 20. And then when you get to that 100, they'll pay you your $10,000 bonus. But guess what? That's $18,500. You do it in 100 days, they're going to pay you that same $25,000 incremental bonus. Is paid out $5,000 a month for 5 months. That total brings you to $43,500. So what am I telling you? I'm telling you that inside of this platform, you have the ability in your first 100 days in business to earn anywhere from $43,500. If this is the side of the business you choose, everybody doesn't have to do this. You can just do travel if that's what you want. But you have, if you opt to, the opportunity to earn in your first 100 days in business, $43,500 to $51,000 in Surge 365. See, when I tell you I believe we have the absolute best compensation plan out there, That is why I believe we have it. Not to mention, family, not to mention that you're going to get recognition, your Comma Club t-shirt, and you'll be flown up from Trinidad and Tobago when you're a regional builder to an all expense paid retreat with the founder of the company. As you earn six figures in the company, 100, 250, half a million, three-quarters of a million, or $1 million, you'll earn these company rings. And then not to mention in company paid trips. So family, the beautiful thing about it is even when you get to the director program where guys, you've helped 500 people. Are you limited to Trinidad and Tobago? No, you can find, listen, we have right now people on our team in Jamaica, Bahamas, Canada, Australia, Trinidad and Tobago, United States of America. We've got people in Mexico and coming on board in Puerto Rico. Your business will leave Trinidad and it will go around the world. And when you've got 500 of those people on your team, and it doesn't matter which level they purchased at, when you've got 500 people on your team, not only are you earning $3,000 a month because you're earning $6 per each of those 500, which is $3,000, but you're also earning $2,000 a month, right, as a lifestyle bonus. Now, I believe in Trinidad and Tobago, the way it works is you will actually not get a Charger or a Challenger, but a comparable vehicle. And I forget which ones they said it was. But the value of what we would pay for a Dodge Charger or Challenger here, we're going to buy you your company car down in Trinidad and Tobago, New Zealand, Australia, Jamaica, whatever the case may be. Okay. Now, that's 500 members. But when you, Shannice, and your team, you guys just do the system, just continue to help people get 3 and free, you're going to be able to rank up through this company very, 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 very quickly. Now, family, we don't claim that this is overnight. This is business. No different than Shannice owns her clinic down there in Trinidad and Tobago, and some of you guys own other businesses in Trinidad and Tobago. Everything takes work and time. But what I'm doing right now is as hard as I work. I just run my mouth and I help people help other people. If you don't want to do the mouth running, then I can do it for you. Isn't that pretty cool? But you will get to a place, family, in sometime between 1 to 2 years and 2 to 4 years to get here and 4 to 6 years to the presidential Rolex and $30,000 a month and 6 to 8 years to get here and then 8 to maybe 10 years to get to the top of the compensation plan. But if we really think about it, where else would we go and get that? Like, we don't care in Surge 365 whether you went to Yale University, whether you went to a community college, whether you never even graduated high school. It doesn't matter. Everybody starts on the same playing field. Everybody starts on the same playing field. See, what I love about this opportunity is it has no discriminating factors. It doesn't matter. As long as you've got a dream and a desire to accomplish your dreams and goals, we will help you do it. It's not pie in the sky and it's not get rich quick. It is an opportunity where you have a chance to say yes. But here's the beautiful thing about our platform, guys, is that when you say yes to this amazing platform, I want you to know that there are people in your neighborhood. There are people that you work with. There are people that are in your family. There are people that are fourth and fifth cousins that maybe you'll meet this coming year at a family reunion. There are people that you have met in the market or that work with you. There are people that because you say yes, those people who have been praying for something, those people who have been wondering how they're going to make their ends meet, those people that have been robbing Peter to pay Paul, or those people who are doing pretty good, but they want more out of life. They believe that there is more to life than where they are, or maybe they just want an extra for retirement, or maybe they want to be able to pay for their children to go to college, or maybe they want to be able to get out of debt. There are people right now in your cell phone, in your sphere of influence, that need you to say yes, because not only will it bless you, it'll turn around and bless some other people. Sir Richard Branson says, if you've seen an amazing opportunity, even if you're not sure how to do it, say what? Say yes and learn to do it anyway. Yes, we have deep discounts, and yes, we have Vortex referral income, and yes, we have a risk-free guarantee. But guys, think about not just making a living, but creating a life. And not just for you, but for your friends, for your children, for your friends' children, for your children's children, for your friends and family's children's children. See, the beautiful thing about saying yes to a future that you can control is that the sky is the limit. So I want you to imagine where you would see yourself with Surge 365. So I'm excited. I'm excited about Trinidad and Tobago. Guys, I was down in Trinidad. Y'all see my little earring? I got this when I was in Trinidad last year. And I'm coming back to Trinidad to work with Shanice and Cyrus and your teams down there. And I got this beautiful bag when I was down in Trinidad last year. And I take this everywhere I go. Oop, I've got something on it. But I love my bag. And I'm coming back to Trinidad and Tobago to work with you guys as well. So I'm going to turn this presentation, and congratulations to Shannice for your very first presentation. And I want you to share, really from the heart, these are the first people that you've invited to your presentation, and you have such a heart of gold, and you have the desire to help so many people, Miss Shannice. Just share with the family, why you have these are your very first people that you've invited to your presentation. Just share with the family why you're excited and what you see happening in your family and with your friends and your community and your country by bringing such an amazing platform like Surge 365.
Well, I was saying earlier, Aaron and I joined in business together, to basically bring a level of excitement to our team. Everybody on this line love to travel, love to travel, and we know that travel can be pretty expensive and costly, and we know that by bringing a system like Surge to the islands, it will be able to allow us to explore different countries at very, very, very affordable prices. I think that will not only that, but just the fact that we can have unlimited bonuses would be able to leverage some of our debt. We have a lot of us who have student loans and bills and a lot of outstanding payments to be made. And with that bonus, I actually just learned tonight that it doesn't matter if the seven are personally sponsored by you. Once they're in your organization, it
Mm-hmm.
counts for $1,000, and that's crazy. That is crazy. So I think that that level of financial freedom will be able to not only take my boyfriend Aaron and myself on a trip, but everybody will be able to go together. So that is exciting to me.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, listen, I am super duper excited for you. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we open this up? Does anybody have any questions? You can either raise your hand and I can take you off mute, or you can put a question in the chat box and we can see your question in the chat box. Does anybody have any questions whatsoever about what you had an opportunity to see in this amazing presentation? All right, so Mark raised his hand. Mark, I am coming your way. All right. So Mark, I'm going to unmute you. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I am absolutely fantastic. Nice to meet you. Can't wait to see you in person.
Yes, yes, yes. This is amazing, amazing. I'm blown away by this whole business. Um, but I wanted to know, like, well, Shanice was just saying, well, Shanice is my good friend.
Okay.
My wife and I, we learn a lot of stuff from Shanice and Aaron, especially concerning marketing and stuff. So we really appreciate her for introducing us to you on this Surge 365.
Thank you.
I just wanted you to repeat again about the, like, for instance, if somebody joins the company under you, not necessarily personally sponsored,
Mhm.
the benefits from that.
So you get a chance as the person, especially once, like she said, when you get started, and those 7 platinum sales join your team, those personal sales, you actually have your $1,000 bonus. But as your team earns, you will actually match on their income as well. So if somebody becomes a team builder, if they earn 100, you earn 100. As every 7 platinum sales, whether you know them or not, they're down in your team. You're earning $20 per sale, plus every 7 is $1,000. If you guys put that together, 100 people in 100 days, you and your wife, that's a $51,000 windfall, total commissions and bonuses in 100 days. And so Team
Okay.
builders, just stay on the line, okay? But that's the power of this platform. So the beautiful thing about our platform is everything that you do to help somebody on your team is going to help you. So if you're
Oh,
right,
great.
yes, that's the piece that Shannice fell in love with, because you don't lose. Nobody loses in this platform. Nobody.
Okay, thank you so much. That really, it really shows, that you could really, it's really like a family.
That's
You
exactly
could,
right.
yeah, you could really, you feel that, you're really helping out everyone when it have this concept inside of the plan. So thank
Yeah,
you so much.
you're quite welcome. So get back with Shanice tonight, and she will, address any other questions.
I
Uh,
will.
okay. All right. And Shanice, what I want you to do, because your team is already starting to kind of take off down there, if you could create a group, a WhatsApp group, so that we can all communicate inside of that group, that would be great as well. All right. Any further questions? I've got about 60 seconds before I need to train up my team builders. Any additional questions that I can answer for those of you in Trinidad and Tobago? Well, all right now. Well, Miss Shanice, Aaron, let's see, where's Aaron? Aaron just raised his hand. I just saw Aaron. Hold on. There it is. All right. So, Aaron, and I just saw that you're a brand new team member on the team. Welcome to the family. How are you? Aaron, did I unmute you? I saw your hand go up. Aaron, are you on mute on your phone? I've just unmuted you. Okay, I can't hear you, Aaron. If you're speaking, I don't hear you. Okay. Well, you know what, Aaron, get with Shanice, and she'll get your questions answered for me. So I want to just thank each and every one of you, Zoe and Kay and A Fields, iPhone 164558, and Rosa and Roxanne and Aaron and Roxy. Thanks for being on, Javier, and I guess that's Annika. Nice to meet you, Miss Franklin. Thanks for being on, Mark and Janelle, Galaxy J7, Ian. Thank you all, guys, for being on Shanice's very first webinar presentation. Miss Shanice. All right, let's just send everybody off. So listen, sweetheart, great job. Great turnout for your very first presentation. Super duper proud of you. I'm going to do a training with my team builders, and I have another presentation at 10, but I can communicate with you in WhatsApp, okay?
Okay, no problem. Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
congratulations, sweetie. Guys, welcome to the team. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. All right, team builders. All right, let me clear the line a little bit. All right, so I'm going to stop this recording to, hold on one second.